This was filmed on 6th of May.
Hey everyone! Once again, sorry for this bad angle. Phone is charging. Hey everyone, this is Editing Wildly Katie. I clearly forgot to do this part of the intro. So before we begin, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and let's continue. Welcome back to my musical journey of High School Musical, the musical. No, that's not what it's called. High School Musical on stage production. I play Jack Scott, who is a musical adaptation character, and I had my very first rehearsal last night. Like, oh my goodness. So it went by so fast. Like, I loved it, and it felt like yesterday was my first ever musical, which was Little Shop of Horrors, and also the first rehearsal of Godspell, which was 2 years ago. So, like, insane. So I only thought of it after musical because my script is on my iPad. I could essentially get some voice memos of it while I'm using my script, because we're not allowed to use our phones or whatever, but I could go around it without being obvious. So let me work on that, and if it works, you'll have some behind the scenes. However, if I can't, that's okay, because whatever. What else was I saying? So we had our very first musical. I literally may have ditched class 3 minutes early because we had no teacher. Went down to the change rooms, got changed into my musical wear. Because we get to wear whatever we want, obviously, as long as it's school appropriate, we're warm, and we can dance in it. So I head down there. I literally got changed within 5, maybe 7 minutes, give or take. Just because I was trying to find my stuff, pack my bag back up without misplacing anything, because that has happened before. And then I head down to the theatre. I grabbed a snack because we literally have 15 minutes from school ends to when we start, which you would think is enough time, but in reality it goes like that, so fast. So I had a quick snack because we sometimes have a break, but it's not long enough to eat something before dinner. So I had something because it was 2 hours before we would get dinner, our dinner break. And then I grabbed my water bottle. I grabbed my musical bag because I've made a bag for musical that I take in to the theatre, because we leave our school bags in the foyer of the theatre. So I left my bag there and just brought in my musical bag, which had my water bottle, my iPad, aka my script, my jumper just in case I needed it, my Bluetooth speaker because I just want to have that on hand and be extra prepared. And it did come in handy because the director's phone wasn't that loud enough that we could hear it, and we didn't really have the time to set up the fancy stuff for them in that moment. So I said, I've got a Bluetooth speaker, do you want to use it? And it's yes. And then it's Jack Scott to the hero, Jack Scott saves the day, sort of vibe. And then, but that was later on, don't worry about that. And then we all sat down in chairs, making sure we were like really close but not like far apart either. We did the roll, and from memory, I think since the start of this week to last night's rehearsal, we had 4 or 5 people drop out, which is not good when it comes to musical because it is a huge commitment level, and they didn't tell anyone, did not tell any staff member. The only people that they told were their friends. It's like, hi, blah, blah, blah. I'm not doing musical anymore. Can you let them know? It's like, so when we were going through the role, there was at least 3 people in a row that weren't there. And it's like, oh my gosh. And then we had this like spoken chat saying, commitment's like really high, blah, blah, blah. I know when you're not the group that need to hear that, but just for future reference. So, yeah. And then we did our warm-up. We went fishing. That is a warm-up. Basically, it goes, hi, have you ever gone fishing on a hot summer's day when you're sitting on a log and the log rolls away with your hands in your pockets of your pants, watching the fish do dance? It gets really fast, so that's why I'm like stumbling. Fish all day, fish all night, never catch a single bite with hands in the pockets of pants, watching the fish do. It's a tongue twister, basically. So we did that, and then we went through scene 1. We blocked the whole scene of scene 1 because it's basically like the opening number of this show. Coach Bolton and Miss Darbus will be like opening the show saying, welcome everyone, thank you for coming, blah, blah, blah. Please put your phones on silent, whatever, don't film, etc. And then they like run backstage to where we are, and then the show begins. So basically the music will start as soon as they stop talking, and then they have to run backstage. Luckily, it's not like that big of a run, but it's still like, because they're on within the first 10 seconds of the music starts. So, yeah. There is myself, Kelsey Nielsen, Coach Bolton, and Miss Darbus that only make a appearance. So, we're just basically walking on and walking off stage. I still need to work out my timing and work out what I'm doing because I just feel awkward, but that's my character as well. So, yes, we basically blocked the whole scene. We know what we're doing, and they didn't let me say my lines. Everyone else could say their lines, but I couldn't say mine. Like, seriously, let me say my lines. And then because we went through that a few times, we were mixing and matching like people's positions on stage. And then we went through that 2 or 3 more times right before dinner because dinner was a little bit delayed last night, which is okay. Then we had a dinner break. And then after dinner, we did singing. And we have learnt a whole song. The start of something new. My favourite bit of that is, this year it's gonna happen for me. I can't hold that, like, me for, like, long. Like, that's not as long as we're meant to hold it, but that's as long as I'm holding it for now. Like, that's my favourite bit. But in one rehearsal, in a 4-hour rehearsal that we had, we got through both blocking and singing. One scene, one song. Amazing. We also have a live band as well. So they rehearsed for 2 hours on a Friday night, and they also completed their entire song. So it's like, oh my goodness, it's coming together real fast. So yeah. This year it's gonna happen for me. Yeah, that's bad. But whatever. I think that's everything on our musical update. I am not required this Sunday, aka tomorrow when I am filming this. However, over the next few weeks, we'll find out if I am available, like if I need to go down. And if I am, I'm gonna do a vlog, sort of. Basically me walking down to the theatre and then doing like a quick of the theatre, because as soon as we get like, we've got some stuff in the theatre already that we're using, like sets, but as soon as we get more, we're not allowed to. So with that said, if I am posting these like individually, I will have to wait until the end of August to post it, because we can't publish it, basically. However, if I do one big massive thing, I hope you like an hour-long video. Then you'll be able to see everything without waiting. No. Just you know. So I'm gonna go practice my lines, because I need to be on my A game, because I don't want to rely on my script at rehearsals unless I really, really need to. So yeah, bye for now. This is Jack Scott, the Velvet Fog of East High.